The Jurassic Park franchise has had a great assortment of dinosaurs come and go in its over 25-year existence, and while some of them are more well-renowned than others, there are actually a select few that have yet to make the leap to film and only been subjugated to appearances in the novels, comic books, or video games. One of these dinosaurs is the formidable Albertosaurus. This creature is most notably featured in what was hailed as the digital sequel to The Lost World, Trespasser, Jurassic Park, as well as the fighting game released for the PlayStation, Warpath, Jurassic Park. Now, the Albertosaurus is unknown to have been created for Jurassic World and was more than likely not intended to be featured in that theme park. However, some take Trespasser as canon to the overall series, and seeing as there is really no definite reason not to, mainly because none of the events of the game really alter any canon pre-established or built into the universe since its release, most of them mainly speculate that InGen did indeed clone this Tyrannosaurid and planned for it to eventually be put on public display in Jurassic Park. Now, the real Albertosaurus in the fossil record is noted as being a theropod dinosaur that lived around 70 million years ago, with fully grown animals weighing in at around 3 to 4 tons. The creature stood around 3 meters tall and had a length of a little over 30 feet. Being in the Tyrannosaur family, this dinosaur naturally had an appetite for hadrosaurs and ceratopsians, most notably the incredibly beautiful Pachyrhinosaurus and a creature featured in Crichton's original novel, Styracosaurus. Parasaurolophus and Corythosaurus were creatures that it would regularly have fed on while living in the wilds of Isla Sorna. Interestingly, the Albertosaurus more than likely hunted in packs and gets its name from being found in what is now the Canadian province of Alberta. This animal would be one not to take lightly if one ever found themselves on the island, as it is known to have possibly been well adapted at obtaining high sprinting speeds. The Albertosaurus was first introduced in the game Trespasser, and it can kill the player with only a single bite. When first meeting this dinosaur, Anne is given the chance to kill it with a Browning M2 mounted on the back of a vehicle. This was more than likely made easier with this weapon placement, seeing as how the animal is extremely aggressive and a stark difference from the usual raptors that would populate the areas she usually traversed in. They later appear in a level titled The Ascent, before Anne begins her journey around the Mayan temples left in ruin on Isla Sorna from hundreds of years before InGen ever began their genetic work. The animal can be killed through conventional means if one has enough ammo, but it is easily dealt with when using the toxic dart shooter gun, with only a single shot recommended to take it down. Albertosaurus also appears as the last dinosaur to unlock in Warpath. Its arena is curiously Universal Studios and uses the same moveset as the Giganotosaurus and Carcharodontosaurus. This wouldn't be the animal's final appearance, however, as the dinosaur is also featured in several mobile games for the series and even shows up in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Here it is listed as a 3-star small carnivore and given a more blackened look than its usual brown. As noted before in the fossil record and even within the game Trespasser, the Albertosaurus is accurately portrayed as hunting parasaurs, which seem to be their preferred prey. Now, while this animal hasn't been seen on the big screen just yet, it could very well happen in the future. Many Jurassic Park fans will note that the Dimorphodons seen in Jurassic World were modeled almost identically to the same ones seen in the Lost World Jurassic Park video game for the PlayStation and Sega Saturn. Other dinosaurs such as the Pteranodons, Compies, and even the Spinosaurus, although shown far differently, made their first appearances in video games, novels, or toys as well. Personally, I think the smaller carnivores seem to really draw a lot of attention and interest from fans of the wider series, and if the rumors about the new Baryonyx and Carnotaurus coming in Fallen Kingdom turn out being true, I think it would be a great idea to bring back the Albertosaurus and give the audience something a bit different than our usual dinosaur offerings. Thanks for taking the time to watch today's video, guys, and if you enjoyed what you've seen, I would greatly appreciate it if you left me a like, and hope you consider subscribing if you'd like to see me again. Now, I want to know what your favorite dinosaurs are that haven't been shown in the films just yet, and how you would like them to appear in future sequels. I have a feeling a lot of people are interested in checking out Allosaurus, as it's a dinosaur that is both well known and one that's been featured in its own dino movies from decades past. Now, I'll see all of you in the next video, and as always, guys, take it easy.